Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickup video for June 17th, 2020. These are the books I picked up this week. It's another light week for me. There was no Marvel this week. I don't know what they're really doing with Marvel. I think they're coming out like every other week. Something's going on with their production, with distributors, stuff like that. So it was mainly DC this week. And besides that, I ended up picking up some 50-cent bin books. And I didn't show this, but my birthday was 3 weeks ago, and my family got me a nice comic for a gift. Now, they overspent a little bit, but it was a gift, so I can't say too much about it. I still enjoy it, and I'll show that to you guys at the end of this video. All right, let's go ahead and get started with what books I did pick up this week. And it's going to include some books I picked up that came out 2 weeks ago also that I kind of skipped on, but I saw them on the shelf again, still on the shelf, so I decided to pick them up. And the first book I picked up was Dark Knight's Death Metal #1. I got the Wonder Woman cover, pretty dope art germ cover. Had to get that one. Pretty good read. Interesting. You can tell this one takes off from where Hell Arisen left off. So you got this whole world that's run by the Batman Who Laughs. And this issue is pretty Wonder Woman centric, where it's from her perspective, what's going on. She's running Hell, which used to be formerly Themyscira. She's got prisoners down there like the Joker and other characters. So it's a little confusing, but it's interesting at the same time. Eager to see where it goes. Something surprising does happen in this issue, so you have to check it out to see what it is. But pretty good read. Enjoyed it. Recommend it. Next book I got from this week, that came out this week, is from AWA, Upshot, The Resistance. This is #2 of 6. Haven't had a chance to read it yet. I did enjoy the first issue. You got the introduction of some new characters in this universe that I don't know if they're creating a bigger universe, but it's pretty interesting. I flipped through this one. You see the development of some of the characters in it a little bit. Some of the government that's being developed. So it's looked pretty interesting. I'm going to probably pick up the whole series, so I had to pick up #2. And yeah, pretty good. It's by Mike Deodato Jr. as far as art goes. And the story by J. Michael Straczynski. All right, so those are only new books I picked up this week. Like I said, there wasn't much out there. Probably could have saved a lot of my budget, but decided to pick up some other stuff. And I picked up from DC from 2 weeks ago. I got The Flash, #755. I missed out on this a couple weeks ago. It wasn't on my radar. Even though I had been reading The Flash, I didn't pick it up. But this one is a conclusion with the Paradox storyline. And you got the Reverse Flash teaming up with Godspeed and the Flash to defeat Paradox. And you get a big surprise ending in this one. So I'll show the image, spoiler, that's coming up. I'm going to show the image of what happens. But yeah, if you don't, whatever. I'm going to show it. Spoiler. So here it is. And pretty cool ending. And it looks like we're going to have a Legion of Zoom coming up in the next few issues. So you're going to get the bad guy speedsters teaming up against the Flash. So pretty cool. All right. And the final book I picked up, and this is also from 2 weeks ago. This was Batman Secret Files #3. You got a few stories in this one. The main story that I was interested in was the last story. You got the Joker coming to Deathstroke to talk about his idea or how to deal with the Batman, this Joker war that's coming up, and reveals that he knows who Batman is. So from that, he's got a big plan, and he's going to be using Deathstroke in that plan. You also got a little appearance of Punchline in this, so I guess that makes it pretty significant. Since it was the first week we saw Deathstroke was last week. Or not Deathstroke, but Punchline was last week. Reason why I picked this one up actually is because Tony Fett had mentioned this in Fanboys Live a couple weeks ago. Or a week ago? I don't know. It was like last week. And he said his shop was limiting one per person. So I decided to pick one up since it was on the shelf and see what the whole deal was about. So that's it. Those are the only new books I got this last couple of weeks. Now, I did go into the 50-cent bins, and I picked up a few books. First books from Marvel. These are to help my Uncanny X-Men run, which I'm trying to get from Giant Size X-Men #1, issue 94, all the way to issue 390. So I ended up picking up Uncanny X-Men number 291. I mean, the best way to complete a run is definitely going through the 50-cent bins because I'm finding a lot of stuff in there. Next book I got was Uncanny X-Men number 292. Going on from there. I'm not sure. I need to really... I don't have it written down or cataloged what I actually have. I'm just doing it by recognition of the covers, if I recognize them or not, to see if I have them. But I've been pulling a lot of books out of the 50-cent bin, so I might have doubles. Not sure. But next book I got was Uncanny X-Men number 315. And the final Uncanny X-Men book I got is Uncanny X-Men number 317. All right, going on from there, also from Marvel. If you saw my 50-cent bin pickups video a couple weeks ago, I picked up a bunch of these kind of books, and it's Indiana Jones, The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. Came out during the 80s. This came out after the first movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark, came out. So I found another issue, decided to pick it up. Next book I got is Ravage 2099 #1. This is the first appearance of Ravage. This story is written by Stan Lee, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, had to pick it up. The last Stan Lee story that I know of, for Marvel at least. Then I picked up this Ultimate Fantastic Four number 23. This is the second appearance of the Marvel Zombies. Then finally from Marvel, I picked up Secret Wars 2, number 7 in a 9-issue limited series. I've bought these when I was a kid, so I didn't have this one. I don't know how I missed it, but it's cool. When I was looking through this, this is a Mark Jewelers variant, so that's pretty cool. All right, and that's it. That's all I got from Marvel. Moving on to DC. I got Batman Year 3. This is part 4 of 4. This all has to do with the Robin storyline, the introduction of Tim Drake as the new Robin. So I had to pick that one up. Then I got this New Teen Titans, number 23. This is the first, I think it's the first cover appearance of Blackfire, which is Starfire's sister. It's either first appearance or first cover appearance. Not sure which one, but I had to pick that one. It was pretty cool. Saw that one there, decided to pick it up. And the final book I got is Villains United. Number 1 has a couple of first appearances in here. First appearance of some team, and I believe Ragdoll and Pandemonium, and I forgot who else. It's slipping my mind right now. Can't remember, but yeah, saw that in there, and I got it. So that's it for the 50-cent books I got. Now I'm going to show you what I got for my birthday from my family a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. And that is, and it's helping my Uncanny X-Men run, X-Men number 99. It's a CGC slab. It's graded as a 9.4. This one you have the first appearance of Black Tom Cassidy. You also have the Sentinels appearing here. So pretty cool. Definitely a nice book. One of the more difficult books to add to get for my X-Men run. But yeah, definitely a great present from my family. Like I said, they overpaid a little bit, but I don't mind. It's a book I need, so I'll take it. All right, so that's it for the books I picked up this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, share the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. Leave comments below on the book, what you thought of the books that I got. And check out my Instagram at iCollectALot. I have a link in the description below. And I'll talk to you again later. All right, bye.